Hi there folks, Alex here. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to say please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and if you get a moment and you love how I play or you like how I play and think I want to emulate that, please check out my fingerstyle ukulele course for Tenor OG at ukeswith.com. On with the video now. Thanks a lot. Hi there, I'm Alex and this is Ukes with Alex, the ukulele channel where we flex about all the cool things that we've seen and done. We have a podcast, we do tutorials, and we just try and have as much fun and learn as much as we can about the ukulele and ukulele culture along the way. And today's going to be quite a short video. I was asked after doing my Tenor ukulele collection video to talk a bit more about the Big Island Uli because it's a new thing. And there's not really much information out there about it because only 3 of them exist in the whole world right now, which is quite rare for something that's under £1,000. You know, this is an instrument being built at a production level by Big Island, a reputable brand, and it's exclusive to the Southern Ukulele Store. And it's something that I designed. I spec'd up what I wanted. I went back and forth with Big Island over a few months, and then lo and behold, during the middle of a global pandemic, they said, yeah, this is great, let's do this, which it just always blows my mind with these companies that they want to work with a shop in the UK to produce something global. And that's exactly what we did. So it started at the 2020 NAMM show. I met with Hosco, who are the Japanese company that own the rights to the Big Island name. Big Island originally was a company based in Hawaii, owned by a guy called Jorma Winkler, who sold the company to Hosco about 5 or 6 years back. And Hosco are fantastic. They are one of these big distributors in Japan for, you know, distribute kanile'a and lots of the Hawaiian K brands to all of the various Japanese dealers. So for them to take Big Island on is a great thing because they're respectful of the brand's history and they deal with the builders. It's a very small team of builders in Vietnam that make these, and the Big Island line has for a while been quite condensed, and as a fan of the brand I really wanted to add something to it. So at the 2020 NAMM show, I was lucky enough to see a new series they'd done which had flower appointments on it and the stained mango bodies. And from there, I went back from the NAMM show. I was like, I can't help but feel like they're missing an opportunity here. So after a few months, I went to them and I said, look, I really love this blue. They call it blue, it's very green, this blue ukulele, and I would love it if we can put a different top wood on it, maybe make it in a tenor size and try and keep the Big Islandness about it without making it too quirky and niche. And the result is this: it looks so conventional from the front. I love the Big Island shape because it has a kind of jumbo sizing to it, so you have very conservative top half to the bout, and then you have these really wide big bum lower bout hips for the body. And for me as a large man, this is one of my favorite ukuleles to hold to my body because it seems to just fit to me really well. And yeah, we went with a Cedar top. Cedar has always worked very well for me as a finger picker. You may know the Sus ukulele that I've worked on for many years. Well, in my head I was like, well, I've had that for a few years and I really like to replace that instrument now with something that had a mango back and sides, and this actually really exceeded my expectations. I expected this ukulele to not be on a par with the kanile'a Sus model, but I found it to be every bit as good, and it's, you know, a couple of £100 cheaper because it's not made in Hawaii, which, you know, sometimes that's going to be the case. The back and sides, for all the conservative cedar and classical guitar-esque top, is really green. I love it. I love how this blue dye goes onto mango, and what you get is something that looks like the leaves on the trees in a tropical rainforest. I love when wood can become art, and that's what's happened with all of these. The top is so plain, the back and sides are so fun, but they are still a serious instrument at their core. You have a mahogany neck, a gloss neck, which is something that a few people have moved away from, but I really like the stickiness of the neck. And then the Honu turtle headstock, so you have the kind of traditional Honu headstock from Big Island with an abalone turtle inlay. You have those closed back tuners with the snakewood buttons and the little Big Island sticker they put on the back there. And it's a 35mm nut, so it's a bit more slender, but personally nut whips have never been the thing that really bothered me. And the actual heel joint is very slim on a Big Island. It's not typical of any other brand we stock. I don't really know what else to say. It's about £800. It comes in a hard case. It's got a rosewood fingerboard and bridge, and I really don't think my words can do these justice. It's one of my favourite ukuleles I've ever played, and it's replaced something that I had a really big connection with in my collection. And since owning it, I've done maybe a dozen gigs and I've played it on all of them. It's been my go-to instrument to play for the last 2 months. Yeah, it's got a slot bridge. That's something I should tell you. Now, ignore the sloppy ball ends on the bridge of my ukulele here. That's me toying around with different spares and working on the Ukes of Alex strings, but it is a set of Ukes of Alex strings on this ukulele, and I just think it sounds fucking fantastic. So let's give it a play and see what you think. Certain chords just ring out so nice. Cedar and mango is a winning combination. Really, really chuffed with how it sounds. If I can be serious for a second, I'm looking right into the camera. I've broken my tripod, so I'm going to have to come down to your level. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. It would really, really mean the world to me if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. A lot of people think you have to pay to subscribe to these things. YouTube is free. Please subscribe to the channel. You can see it just below the video, and click the bell icon to find out when I make more new videos. If there's a kind of video you want me to make, then let me know in the comments section, and I would be really grateful if you like how I play. You check out the tutorials on the channel, as well as my fingerstyle ukulele course for Tenor G at ukeswith.com. I'm Alex. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you soon.